With Dirt 4 and Dirt Rally, Codemasters has carved themselves a niche in hardcore rally racing. While those games might have appealed to a handful of fans, how do you attract new players alienated by the simulation difficulty and who want a more arcadey racing game? To grab that attention of the general racing audience, Codemasters shows off a more traditional formula with Dirt 5, which packs a ton of variety. Still, it might leave those hardcore players wanting more. Before we get started by talking about the gameplay, we need to have a talk about graphics. Being a launch title for next generation consoles, a lot rides on the visual presentation of this entry. However, I think this may be unfair as the series has never really focused on hyper-realistic graphics. Still, I have to mention that I thought the environments and effects look plain, the skybox isn't very impressive, and the textures often appear low resolution. While there are moments when the game looks decent, such as during night races, it's not the best looking racing game around. Regardless of visuals though, Dirt 5 plays surprisingly well on current generation consoles. While I'm assuredly looking forward to Dirt 5 on next gen consoles, the current version makes a great case for its appeal through its gameplay. There are two modes available on PS4, Image Quality Mode at 30 FPS, which looks fairly average for a current generation game, and Performance Mode at 60 FPS, which is stable gameplay wise but comes at the cost of downscaled graphics. Dirt 5 straight up just looks bad on Performance Mode, as it almost looks like an Xbox 360 game instead of something for PS4. The silver lining here though is that I had a smooth and solid experience no matter what mode I used. Playing on Quality Mode, which I had throughout most of the time recording footage, it offers a better look at the tracks and textures, but I would suggest playing in Performance Mode. Even though it's a downgrade in visuals, playing in 60 FPS feels far more fluid, which adds to the gameplay experience, which is where Dirt 5 shines. One of Dirt 5's main appeals is the variety of terrains you'll encounter throughout your racing, including gravel, dirt, mud, and ice. Each terrain will affect how your car handles and will provide a fun experience as you adjust to the different controls. The driving controls feel a bit like a mix of traditional arcadey racers and the more punishing realistic racing that is prominent in Dirt 4 and Dirt Rally. And this mix provides a satisfying feeling if you're a fan of the genre. Dirt 5 offers tons of modes and tons of things to do. There's a robust career mode, multiplayer, free play, time trial, and playground mode from the main menu. While most of these lead you just to a regular race, the options vary whenever you race. This is because races take place in tracks themed at places all across the world, such as Greece, China, South Africa, and the USA. Additionally, in every track there are different racing options such as Ultracross, Rally Raid, Land Rush, Stampede, Icebreaker, Pathfinder, and Gymkhana. It becomes easy to sink time to Dirt 5 because of the sheer variety. As someone who treats racing games a little bit like junk food, this is exactly what I like to see in a racing game. I do have to mention two standout features, split screen multiplayer and playground mode. I haven't been able to try out the split screen multiplayer because of COVID, but this is a game where it has 4-player split screen, which is exceedingly rare nowadays. The playground mode is a ton of fun. It's a course maker where you can design your own track. And there's also lots to play in regards to other people's tracks. Though it is worth mentioning that the tools you have don't really feel like you're designed to drive through without crashing, and it always feels a little bit like a hack versus the procedurally generated tracks of Dirt 4, which I wish this game had. Dirt 5 is a great entry into the franchise, but diehard racing fans might find the other entries to be more rewarding, if only because this game takes a more distinctly casual approach. This can be seen in specifically Rally, which is totally different in Dirt 5. In here, Rally is a race of others instead of a traditional rally with the best times with a reader, and it makes me wonder why the classic option wasn't offered. That being said, personally I do appreciate the more casual approach to Dirt 5. Well, I'd say the peaks don't hit as high as Dirt Rally. As someone who isn't a diehard racing fan, the variety offered in the various modes held my interest far longer than in previous entries of the series. Dirt 5 provides a much more approachable racer that acts as a decent successor to Dirt 4 and Dirt Rally, while taking the series in a few different ways. Diehard series fans might miss some of the more simulation aspects of the series, but I felt like Codemasters definitely found a healthy balance of the two offerings. Sure, you won't be blown away by the graphics, but you won't go wrong adding this fun racer to your next generation launch catalog. Noisy Pixel is giving Dirt 5 an 8.5 out of 10. This has been Noisy Pixel, signing off. If you're interested in more information about this game, please check out the Noisy Pixel website where we have news and a more in-depth written review. If you're interested in content like this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified about our future content, and have a great day.